Okay, so I'm here today with Jessie and Meka. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right. What is your ages, if I could ask?
I'm 37.
30,
44.
37 and 44. What's your guys' situation right now?
My situation, I'm living on the streets. I got kicked out from my family's house. I barely bought this camper off of my friend Meka right here, and been struggling trying to make ends meet, trying to feed myself, take showers, take everything, and it's kind of hard.
So you guys are living in the
Oh, not
the
both.
She has her own
Yeah, I
camper.
sold him this one. I keep him near me. That's kind of, but I have a different RV up the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And nobody hassles you guys around here?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of
Especially
people.
being in a bigger RV, within a 2-week span, I was told to move 8 times. And I was working a full-time job. I would come home and there'd be a pink slip telling me I had to move somewhere else. It was, yeah.
And that's the local businesses that are giving you guys a hard time?
That and the police.
And the
as well.
police.
And not all of us are here for the same reasons. Like I left a 16-year marriage, ended up in an RV, and I work, and as well as when I'm not working, I'm scrapping. We're teaching them how to scrap, and we're scrapping as well to pull what we can.
Right.
But then it's hard to work and do what you have to do, and you have to worry about whether or not your RV's going to be there when you get back.
What do you do for work?
Me, I work at a yard. We have 24 cars that we're like flipping and working on. So I guess automotive, I guess you'd call it, or
Okay.
I'm not sure what exactly you call it.
Like
It's a yard where
mechanical
we
work?
part out cars. Yeah.
Oh, okay, like a junkyard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like that.
All right.
And then on the side, like I said, as well, we
We
scrap.
scrap.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see the place down the street.
yeah,
Yeah, it's,
yeah.
it's
The
got
Ivy.
the-
Yeah. It's,
I've been trying to get a job, but I don't have my ID or my birth certificate or my social security card.
That's hard to do, right?
Yeah, with
your
all my documents that I don't have, I can't get a job, and it's a struggle. And I think my sister told me that my ID's at her house, but I gotta go all the way to the other side of the city to get it. So yeah,
Transportation's tough right now.
yeah,
yes,
but it's not only that. It's hygiene. To find somewhere to shower. The rec centers have been like there's a few of them over here on this side of town that will work with you, and they don't look down on you when you come there to shower. On the other side of town, over off of Alameda and Santa Fe, they're actually more they know, so they're more okay with it. But here, it's everywhere you go, people are looking down on you.
Yeah.
Which I kind of understand, because I mean, you get the heaping piles of trash everywhere, but not all of us are that way. So not all of us.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, people get really upset over that.
We try our best to keep our stuff clean
Yeah, what's
as
out
much
here
as
is
possible.
metal, this one's
Yeah,
metal.
all the stuff that we got
That's
right
all
here is
scrap,
metal. Yeah.
And is there any substance abuse, anything like that?
Not that there was for a long time, but being surrounded by everyone that does blues, it makes it scary. I've had both my RVs robbed at one point.
The fentanyl, right?
I had two
Yeah.
of my windows shut out. Yeah, so the blues are bad out here. Everyone's robbing
I had
everybody.
somebody shoot at me at my camper 3 times while I was in there.
Really?
Yeah, and-
Everybody I talk to, they tell me about the blues. Everybody.
They're bad.
Because everybody's getting to the point where they're doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing
Just to get the
just to get the high.
Stealing from other homeless people, it's gotten to that point. Like it's all bad.
So it's not even a hustle no more. Nobody got their side hustle no more.
Nope.
Now
No.
they're just
Nope.
straight up committing crimes, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was asking, hit a point where I was like picking different people and taking them with me to work so they could give them a chance to earn money. And I was one gentleman, I actually had back up a truck when I went home to go to bed, backed up a truck and a trailer and took 2 carloads worth of cut cats and all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, you can't trust, it's hard to trust anybody. I guess.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
kind of why I keep Jessie close.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point you make with the catalytics.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
With the
Mhm.
cuttings of that too.
Yeah.
But then again, it's
It's
a lot.
money.
It's
Yep.
a lot of money, right?
Which
Mhm.
leads to, just like propane bottles being, they've got people that'll come buy them. They take them from anybody, and that's our heat. That's our source of heat. So it's, yeah. And they'll
So
do
we
it
got-
to the businesses. I mean, I kind of see it from the other point of view because, I mean, they'll take it from businesses that are right across the street, and it affects everybody. They have no care for how many it
I
affects.
seen somebody the other day. They had the ones that the forklifts have.
Yeah, the forklifts.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
The
they
forklifts and the small. We can't use the forklifts one, but they
Yeah.
sell for more. It's the small ones that we have to use, and those ones are only $5 pop, but $5 buys them a fill. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's wow. And what was your drug of choice when you were
Meth.
meth?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've talked to people and they say they don't even know if it's meth anymore.
Yeah, no. It's
Nah,
mainly blues.
most people they be cutting meth with
Fentanyl.
fentanyl.
Man, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it's
extremely.
yeah.
And then you've got everybody's carrying around those little in case you OD things because it's
the
like
Narcan.
a common thing for
They're
someone
not
to OD
kind. Yeah,
around.
Yeah, the Narcan, right?
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like really is a common thing for people to OD and then just get high again. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago, and they told me it was a catch-22 to use Narcan on somebody, because there's people that come back and they're very upset because you killed their high, but they were literally dying, so they need it.
I never heard
Yeah,
anything
I
like
heard-
that, but wow.
Yeah, I got it on video.
I've only had
That's
to
what
use
that
it
girl
on
told
one
me.
person, and he parked backed up and parked his truck in front of my RV, and I couldn't get him to wake up or anything. He kept pointing towards his glove box, and I opened it, and there was like 4 or 5 Narcans. Yeah, and I had to ask him, literally ask him what I'm supposed to do with it, and I did it, and he came to and was just fine with it. So I've never had anybody get mad, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, it's like, and then right back to smoking a blue. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I had
Okay.
I had a cousin who died over the blues, and
Really?
I got another cousin who started doing them, and I tried to tell him over and over not to do it because it killed one of our family members. I told him, I was like, I don't want to see another one under the ground because blues and stuff.
How old
And
is he?
He's 42.
Wow, and he picked it up at an older age, huh?
Yeah, he started about like last year.
Wow.
He started like December. He started doing them, and I noticed it, and I just didn't tell him nothing until the point where he would just pass out, and I wouldn't know if he was breathing or not, because he'll fall over forward and he'll be like that. And one day I went up to him, he wasn't breathing, so I grabbed him, threw him on the bed, and I just grabbed a big old handful of ice and just shoved it in his face.
Yeah.
And it kind of like shocked him, and he woke up and everything. I was like, yeah.
But in truth, I mean, you got to deal with everybody hating on. I mean, the trash, for instance. If the state gave us roll-offs here and there,
Yeah.
you know, we wouldn't have to hide and wait until after dark to take out trash. And that's something simple they could do, and it would solve the trash lying all over the streets. I mean, so there's like no meeting us in the middle whatsoever. And so when you get a struggle like that, the first thing you want to turn to when it's that hard and you're living in an RV, which is not a happy situation at all.
Nope.
What is a 1-bedroom costing right now?
1,300 current average, yeah. And Denver County used to help people where they once every 2 years they'd help you with either deposit or first month's rent. And due to that COVID, they don't have anything like that anymore. So it really is a serious struggle to get off the streets.
Yeah, that and the medical marijuana is what messed it all up here, huh?
Yeah, medical marijuana. There's too many shops. There's shops every corner you go to.
Weed.
Yeah, and it's
And yeah,
but
but weed at least.
but
made
weed
people
weed is
happy.
the gateway drug to other drugs.
I don't know. I agree that if you're an addict, you're an addict. But
Yeah.
I don't know that I would say that if you smoke weed, you're going to smoke something else.
What I'm getting at is that when the medical marijuana was legalized, like the cost of living just went up, man. Because you used to be able to get a 1-bedroom for 4 and some change.
Yeah.
I
Right?
remember
Even
that.
if it was 800 or 900, I would be in one already.
You would be in one,
Yeah,
right?
but I have felonies. I have a lot of felonies. I have on my background because I've been in prison. For me to get into a place, per se, I'm looking at first, last, and deposit. So it cost me almost $4 grand just to get into a place. And when you have to buy ice just to keep your stuff cold every day,
Yeah, your
on top
food.
of your propane, you know, and your survival gas to get to and from, and for your RV and whatnot, it's putting that much aside is just not going real well, I
Yeah.
guess. And in the meantime, then you have to worry about every day. You're worrying about whether or not your home's going to be there. So and then you got to pay. We got to pay every shower, and personally, I like to shower. So I mean, I have to pay separately. They charge $15 down beside Brothers to shower.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, just to save and get off the streets is
At the truck stop?
it's a catch-22.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, everything's money, man.
Yeah.
Everything's money. Are you guys originally from Colorado?
Yeah, I was born and
Both
raised.
of you?
I grew up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this side of town, no, but yeah. I was moved over here, and then kind of got stuck on this side of town. So
How long have you guys been living at the RV?
I've been in an RV about almost 2 years now.
2 years?
I've been in it about like what, 3 years,
Yeah,
4
I met
months,
him when he was
3,
in
4
the
months.
RV.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
It's
worked
been
hard
long.
and didn't have anybody, and his roof over his head was stolen, so I just everything with me. So, yeah.
If any young people are watching this video, what do you got to tell them, like on like
Get
substance abuse?
get your education. Stay in school. Don't try to do what other people are doing just because you think that it is cool. It's not cool. It's not. Because what you're gonna end up fucking being
Like
just
us.
like us, and
And
it's
we don't enjoy it.
we don't enjoy it whatsoever.
And
we
once
have
you're here, it's almost
it's
as long as
impossible
you
to
got
get out.
someone to help you, it's damn near impossible to get out. It's not worth it. Not because you have a backache, which is half the excuses. Not because you want to be part of the crowd. Because I've never touched a blue, and I'm still someone that everybody comes to if they need help or everyone talks to. You don't have to do it. No.
So you still have a struggle with it?
Me
Yeah.
with meth.
Yeah.
I can't be like I can't sit in a room with it being smoked and say no. So I just don't put myself in that position. But blues and anything else out there, absolutely not. Personally, I don't understand why you would hold your homie's hair back and watch him vomit his guts up and complain about how he hurts because he doesn't have a blue, and then ask him, "Can I have one?"
Wow.
That makes no sense. But I mean, it really is killing people. They're just lucky to be brought back by those little Narcan things. It is happening every day, all day.
Last question. Where do you guys see yourself 5 years from now?
Back in a place, there's no way in hell.
Yeah, back in a
Yeah.
home, some way, somehow. We just gotta put our minds together and
If I
you
lose
know.
that goal, then I realize it's done.
Yeah.
It's done. And I have a son. It's no way. He's 22, but nonetheless, he doesn't even like the idea of me being in this. So, I mean, it's going to happen. And the moment I give up, then I'm screwed and I'm stuck here. So no, I see myself no matter what happens.
As long as you guys stay sober, I see you guys meeting that goal, man. Because once you stay sober, you know, the sky's the limit, man.
Yeah.
It
You guys
is,
will get
but
there.
even sober, you still got the struggle of
Yes.
being categorized as everybody else out here.
Right. I understand that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to appreciate you for your guys' time
I hope it
and
helps.
for your
I
stories.
hope it helps your YouTube.
Yeah, I'm just out here gathering, like I told you earlier,
Yeah.
I'm gathering people's stories as everybody's is unique.
Yeah, but you're the first one that's actually put any effort
And-
into this, so I would say thank you.
Yes,
And
thank you very
thank
much.
you, because it'll start with you.
It's gonna start with you, and it maybe hopefully it
Yeah.
continues and get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I'm just out here, you know, like I said, trying to spread the word and, you know, let people know because they got this very negative look on being homeless.
My windows got
Yeah.
shot out right after the same day that they aired. It was actually one of the first ones that they had done over off of Louisiana and La Pan, and they had aired that morning about how we were trashing. It was nothing but trash, and we needed to be off the streets. And then that evening, someone drove by the neighborhood and shot up a few different RVs because they wanted to. Yeah, so
That's
it's. I mean,
crazy.
it strikes us all. We don't. Not all of us want to be here. I don't think any of us actually want to.
None of us want to be
So-
here. We just want to live our lives like everybody else, but
If there's no hope,
it's a
then I
yeah.
don't expect anybody to try. So I mean, like I said, it would start with. I would say if you could ask for anything, I would say roll-offs. That'll solve your guys' trash issue to begin with.
Right.
Then
Showers, places,
Yeah,
you know.
it's just a shower that we don't have to pay $15. Stuff like that. Simple things that don't matter or won't take much for the ones that actually have it to give, but mean the world to those of us that are actually struggling.
All right. Well, we'll end it here. Once again, thanks for your time, and I
you.
appreciate you guys. Do you guys mind me uploading this to YouTube?
No,
Absolutely
sir.
not. Go ahead.
All right. Well, thank you. Thanks
Thank you.
again.
Thank you.
All right.